Buddy was moved to your channel.
There we
Oh,
go.
Hello.
Hey MBL, hey Viper.
Hey, Dave.
Hey Dave.
Hey, Tristan.
Hey, well played, guys. Well played.
Grazie.
So, if you wouldn't mind, I'm gonna give you ask a couple questions about the games. If that's cool with you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Great. So, game one, I've not really a question about the game in particular, but Dave and I kind of discussed it, and I asked MBL about it before. But you think Byzantines is just like the better choice overall?
Who are you asking?
I'll let Viper.
Either one, whoever goes first.
Okay,
I've answered that before, I think, so that's him.
Yeah.
Well, Byzantines are the more versatile civilization in Arena, I feel, of the choices, so I feel like there shouldn't be a doubt which civ is the better of those.
Yeah, kind of what I thought.
What was your mistake in game one, Viper? Or did you make a mistake, or did MBL just
Camos,
outplay you
maybe?
there?
No, cannons were good, it's just the timing and everything. I think the bombard cannons weren't a good idea, and also overall I didn't play well that game at all. Needed to warm up, but yeah, Rams, he made a much better strategic decision of going Rams, skirms, and the monks.
Do you think you should have called the re on that one? Because I don't think you called a re the whole
Ever?
time, did you?
He hasn't
don't
called a
remember
re
that
once this tournament, I think. So.
Oh my god.
Why restart? Waste of time. No, like if you restart, the issue is that you can't restart that map again. So like, whenever MBL restarted, the first thing I did the next game was just go full out to try and lame, because
That's what I
you can't
thought.
restart that
Yeah.
game again. So I feel like unless your map is absolutely horrible, there's like gonna be super hard. I feel like it's not worth it to restart.
Yeah, I had kind of thought about that actually. So it was I don't refresh my memory. It was the Britain's game that you had stole the boar and the sheep, correct?
Yeah.
So MBL, did you realize that he stole the boar and the sheep? Did you see that, or did you just realize
In
later
the
on?
Celt War? No, in the
I
Celt War.
believe
Celts.
you were
I
Celts
realized
and
he
was
stole the
Britons.
boar, yes, but I can't remember that he took the sheep.
Okay.
I was luring there, so I wasn't thinking too much about it, and I also had
Okay.
a lot of farms. That was fine. It was no biggie, just a good advantage for him.
Yeah, you
Did
had.
you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Did you think it was gonna be like that game against Slam that you played, where you were Celts and
Yeah.
he was Brits,
I tried
and
the
you would?
exact same thing this time.
Yeah, we were talking about that, and then you just kept. I mean, the range from the longbows just kept sniping your siege onagers.
Yeah, he reacted so much different than Sam
But
did.
the
What
one
did
moment
Sam
in
do?
that game, I wonder if you guys can guess the best moment for us in that game.
We can guess. Good times.
How did you
Yeah.
feel when that happened?
Well, for me, like I think the game was over much longer before that, so I felt like it didn't really make a difference because I had like 20k bank of each resource, and I knew he was like trading all the time because he was making siege nuggers and rams all the time, and even elite votes. So I felt like of course it's never good to lose that amount, but I felt like the game was over before that, so I didn't really panic or anything because of it.
Can you guys give me?
How did you feel, MBL?
Can you guys give me
I
1 second?
felt some hope. Just
Yeah, go ahead, Tristan. Sorry.
La la la.
Tristan? Hello?
Sorry, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't know if you could hear. There's a vacuum in the hallway. It would have been obnoxious. Yeah. So in that game, Viper, I'm curious because I had mentioned it a couple times. Obviously, you're more experienced. You're in the Britain Celt War. You had a ton of bank. In that situation, would you ever try and free up pop because you were still above 100 villagers, or would you just try and use the pop you had? Obviously, you had the longbows and some halbs. Just use what you had.
think I had room for like 70, 80 army, or maybe
Okay.
more, I don't know. But like I feel like that's enough. You just need 40 longbows to snipe onagers, and then some meat, and perhaps a few onagers yourself to have behind walls and such. But yeah, like my whole game plan game was just like keep sniping siege onagers and run him out of gold. And if I got a large bank, I can like buy gold again if I actually lose archers like I did. So it's like, yeah, I felt like I shouldn't delete wills or anything. I felt like I was in control.
Yeah,
Were
it
you
seemed to work
confident with
well.
the Brits against the Celts?
Yeah, I feel like the way I play it, it's hard for Celts to beat me. But I think if it goes late game, Celts. Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
It's
I'm not
almost
sure.
like Celts get better the later it goes, but then if you go even farther past that, the
I
advantage
think
starts to swing.
my mistake was not adding skirmisher earlier. I think I should have had skirmisher with my attack.
I don't think that will help because I have onagers myself.
Yeah, but
I feel like you won't have the resources for that. How much resources did you have, like constantly throughout the game?
I don't remember. But
Were you
I was
spending everything, or
He was pretty maxed
I
out.
was under the
but like the resources, were you spending everything, or
yeah.
what did you bank?
My style is more or less spend every time and sell. So I don't usually bank resources. And I was constantly on 1,000 food and 1,000 wood.
Yeah, but I
But
don't know Brits
I could have
against
easily
Celts.
saved up for skirms.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the Brits against Celts matchup. I'm not sure how. I think Celts can only win if they do like even more rams than you did. If you have like 20 rams, they're just bulldozing through everything,
Yeah.
like cleaning up production facilities, like the main thing you need to do. I think even going Woad Raiders and Rams is enough. I'm not sure if Siege Nuggets actually are good.
Yeah, I felt like his
So
only chance in that game was when he had that, I don't know if you call it big fight, but when he killed those longbows. At that point in time, he came in with the siege rams, and I thought, if he didn't take out those buildings and didn't push, it's going to be rough for him. He lost a lot of gold. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
So going on, was the third game, was that the war or was that the Celts war that you resigned?
Third game was the Celts game, and yeah, go ahead.
What was going on in your mind there, MBL? What
The
were you
Celts-
trying to, yeah, what were you trying to do there?
The third game? Well,
Yeah,
which one?
The Celts war.
Yeah, I don't know. As I said earlier to the other people, my Dark Age was really horrible. So I thought like my only way to actually win that game was to do a push, and we were really close together. But my push looked better in my mind than it actually
Yeah.
did in the game. So
Yeah, from what
So,
we
yeah.
saw, I mean, it was really interesting decision. Just from based off what Viper's map was, and he could easily wall off inside. Viper, I'm sure you'd say you were just confident, castle up. Not too much to on.
It was pretty straightforward, that game.
Yeah. Yep.
Were you in the next game, were you nervous at any point, Viper? When he was taking down your castle and your TC, and did you think it might be over at that point?
I
The
don't, I
Turks
don't,
war?
I don't really feel nerves in that way. I was like, maybe I felt like the pressure a little bit. I was pressured, but like I knew that if I just get out some bombard cannons and more army than him, then I can try the micro. And I don't know, his micro just failed at one point. Suddenly lost everything.
Ooh, shots
I-
fired, literally and
Just
figuratively.
No, it's just the truth. Like 'cause at one point you suddenly lost all your bombard cannons and everything, and you just had nothing to push with anymore. At that point I felt confident again.
Yeah.
But I think you were in a good spot at one point in the game.
Yeah, he was. That was
it's
a good
like I
game.
think it's my first time doing that strategy anyway. Going fast in with chance and stuff. So I'm not usually doing that.
It's very risky. If I didn't
Yeah.
have resources in the back, then it would probably work.
And you also had a lot of relics. I don't know how you got them so fast. They must have been pretty close to your base because I didn't even scout them. So
That
Yeah, they
game,
were close.
there was 3 relics right next to each other to the left of
in a line
Nice.
right
Yeah, in a
beside
line.
Viper's base.
Oh, such
Yeah.
a cheater.
And you
And-
and you had
And
your
speaking
your
of
gen-
cheater, I think in that Celt war, he had one cavalier that killed my Onager in almost one hit. Like I'm 100% sure that Onager had like 80 HP, and that cavalier just killed it. Like
I'm
almost
sorry,
instantly.
man. We weren't paying attention to one Cavalier. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Which game?
I
the
can go
Celt versus
rewatch
Brit.
though. Don't worry.
I don't
That
know.
was so
yeah, we
hacked,
were
I'm
that was
sure
there's
that
too
they-
much going on.
There was also a point in that game where Viper was coming in on the left flank, and he was trying to hit your gate, and then he went through the trees
Yeah.
What?
with the trebs, and you
Yeah.
walled behind it.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was nice.
that was very nice. But
So
man, the little things.
mentioning the relics, Viper, you don't often see like players send like multiple. At least I don't send multiple monks out. I've seen you send, at least this series, you sent like 3 monks out to snag up the relics real quick, and that's pretty important. Do you often do that?
It always
Because-
depends on what you scout and everything. I had all the scouting information I needed that game. So I always knew that I could send the monks out quickly while he was making a castle and everything, and he would need time to get his army out as well. So I knew that I had time to get the relics.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple relic trains. They've called it. The one time MBL, you actually in the Turk game, you had your Janissaries running, patrolling next to Viper's wall, and one monk from Viper literally just stood next to the wood line as your units were like, next to it.
What? Really?
So, yeah,
With a relic, just hiding.
with the
out,
it was holding the relic. Yeah, it was just hiding.
I didn't see it. Could I see
yeah.
it?
No,
it
it
was
was
just out
it
of
was,
sight. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, one
It
tile.
was close.
So,
Anyway,
like the small details in this game can be so annoying. It's like
yeah.
Or fun,
For
or
sure.
fun if you're specking. Anyway,
I don't think that one relic would have changed the game.
No.
though,
nah,
so-
nah.
I don't think so.
Nah.
It's a morale victory, if anything.
yeah.
it's like killing a monk and denying the relics. Just some small things.
So, what did you guys think about the last game? It was very interesting to say
Well,
the least.
I knew the game was over when I lost all of the two extra relics in the middle because then he had all the 5. My plan was really to just take it. I thought he would just boom like he did in the Celt War, and just chill, you know. But I don't know.
I did.
What?
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
did
So
it.
before we get to the question we all want to ask, what was like? Were you guys at all like disappointed it was Koreans when the game started? Because everyone else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate Koreans.
yeah,
They're
So
okay,
so
boring to
slow.
play.
yeah.
I wanted
Okay.
to ask if I use a restart, if the save can change as well, but I guess that doesn't
Yeah.
really work.
Yeah.
Well, if we both agreed to it, it could
yeah,
work.
maybe if everybody, I'm sure everyone would have agreed.
There were too many victims. Oh, not victims. What's it called? When they see it.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're thinking. I just can't
Yeah.
think of the freaking word. Oh my god.
So
Witnesses.
So, Viper, those outposts. What was the thought process on that?
I've seen him do it before, and I felt like he could get some taste of his own medicine. But yeah, the
It
game
was
over,
a stroke of genius though.
Yeah.
to
Which
counter
game
the
did you see
outposts.
me do that in?
With the outpost.
With the
I,
star?
I saw, yeah, so it started
Stark.
in Celts against Goth or something.
What do you think of that move?
I don't know, disrespectful. But hey, it's okay. As long as
MBL is
both-
asking the question
As long
for
as
us now.
the other guy is not an enemy, it's fine. As long as you can laugh about it. Or if it was like me against him or something, that would be like disrespectful, but also lovely. Sometimes.
Ooh, is this what we're
yeah.
gonna see in the Arabia 1v1?
So,
I don't think I'll meet him there. MBL's gonna kill him.
Ooh.
Oh.
So we had a
I get the
question
honor.
from one of T90's viewers. You
Yeah.
cut through to the farm with the siege onager. Is there a reason? He wanted to know if there was a reason you didn't do that sooner.
Well, I played like 1 hour waiting for him to resign, and then realized he wasn't gonna do it. So then I had to start doing other stuff. Pretty simple.
All right.
And how does hearing all this make you feel, MBL?
I don't know.
He knew it as well.
He's rude.
No, it's true. You knew it was over. I had 5 relics, for God's sake. Just a waste of time. You just wanted to play dodgeball forever with the onagers.
I like
You
dodgeball.
know, I mean, I know this doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but interesting statistic is that for like almost the entire game, the kills for you guys was like within 5. It was like 900 kills. And
Nice.
5. You sound very interested. I know, but everyone else was. All right,
that's
guys. Well,
One final question for me.
oh,
Did you
yes.
what were you expecting the scores to be, both of you, going into this?
I was expecting to win for 4-0 or 4-2.
I was expecting him to win 4-0 and or 4-2 as well. No, I mean
All
it's
right,
like it depends on how I'd feel. If I felt like I could perform well, then I think I was going to win convincingly. But at the same time, Arena is a tricky map, and MBL is improving, so you never count him out. But I felt like as the games went on, I got warmer and warmer, and clicks started to sit where they should. And from that point on, I felt like I should. Everything went fine. I should win convincingly.
So actually, one more question then for Viper. Are you looking? I know there's a little bit of backstory as to everything between you and Lois. Are you looking forward to playing him?
Sure. I mean, it's like it's the same best of 7 we played before, or it's the same we play with MBL now, and I have to beat him twice as well if I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm almost considering losing, so I don't have to play twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, if you
Yeah.
beat him, 4-0 both times, you only have to play 8 games, so you
Ooh,
could try
good
that.
point.
There you go.
Good point. No, but in all seriousness, Loisa is pretty good in Arena, so it's gonna be tough.
Well, we're
But
looking forward to the games. Everybody is. We had a lot of people watching the games today, so it was awesome.
Great.
So, thank you guys, and MBL. Congrats on getting this far, and Viper, good luck to you.
Thank
Remaining
you.
games.
Thanks.